Yeah, so I came to Legacy. I was kind of on the other side of age 45. And throughout my life, I'd done different things. I had done the Fortune 100 company, the corporate America, the company car, the all those trappings of corporate life. Did that for about 5 years until they restructured, right-sized, downsized, whatever you want to call it. So I was let go. And I always knew that I had wanted to be in business for myself, so I was in my 20s. I started a dry cleaning business, and I did that for 15 years. I sold it and kind of started over. So it was a little rough transition starting over in your mid-40s, and kind of had, it was tough. When you're in your mid-40s and most of your life that you've been self-employed, to employers, you are considered kind of risky because you have that entrepreneurial mindset and no one wants to take a risk on you. So I found it very difficult re-entering the business market. So I did have 2 other jobs in the interim. And so throughout my life, I've been self-employed, most of it. But the 3 jobs, the JOBs, just over broke, those 3 jobs that I had, I got laid off from both of them. So sometimes when we look at, what we want to do for a career, we think, oh, get a secure corporate job, with all those trappings, that's your security. But in all reality, is it really? Because they hold all the purse string. They hold when you're going to go to work, what time do you punch in, when do you punch out, how many vacations you can take a year, and they can let you go. I mean, if they can agree to hire you and pay you a certain amount of money, they can agree to let you go. So I knew I wanted to get reacquainted with being self-employed again. So what I had done was I had found out a little bit about family heritage. I had went on an interview early on, and went to the interview. I remember driving home from the interview, calling my wife, and meanwhile, so now I'm at the point, mid-40s, have the home, have a son in school, and you have those things. So I told my wife it was a 100% commission job, and she goes, oh no, hell no, you are not doing that. So I did not do it at that point. It wasn't until 5 years later when I saw the opportunity again, and I went back to my wife and I said, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. And she reluctantly actually said, okay, give it. But I'm going to give you 3 months. If you're not doing a certain amount, if you're not making a certain amount of income for our household and our standard of living in 3 months, you got to promise me you quit that job. And so it had worked out. So within 3 months, and I've been here just about 5 years now, and it's been just a great career for us. But it's just kind of hard transitioning when you're later in life into a career. This has just been the best opportunity for someone later in life to maintain their standard of living that they're accustomed to and have total control, total autonomy with their time, their hours, their things that they want to do in life. Vacations. You come and go when you please. So you do have a lot of freedom and flexibility with what we do, and which can be a double-edged sword. It cuts both ways when you have that freedom and flexibility. So in the beginning, you do have to work hard, but it buys back you time in the way the structure and the way your incentives and the way your team building and things. You actually basically have a lot more time on your hands later on so that you can do the things that you really always set out to do.